Hello there. Happy Mother's Day. I might be a little late. It's 11 p.m. here in Michigan. But we had a late schedule today. So we'll probably be up throughout the night. If anybody wants to hang out and watch a video or, you know. But happy Mother's Day. My mom's not here anymore since August 2016. So, can't wish her a happy Mother's Day, but I'm sure she's sitting there hearing me. And there's a lot of mothers out there who don't have their kids here with them for many of reasons. I have some friends I know that I think about today that could be going through a hard time, and I have another girl on my mind when I used to go to the grief share group that she had lost her baby, which that was really really hard seeing that. I was there for my mom after she passed, like 3 months after I was in the class, and that girl had lost her baby, and her husband was there with her, and her daughter would come to the grief share once in a while too. But there's a lot of us out there that I've noticed that we don't have our mothers here, and there's a lot of us out there that don't have our kids anymore. And I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I send you some big hugs because it could be a sad day today. But I hope you had a nice day. I saw this beautiful picture my friend sent me of her yard. Just so beautiful. And I really didn't get to the other YouTubes yet. I don't know if anybody had a video up today about Mother's Day or not, but I just want you to know that you've been a great mother. World's best mom. A lot of times it seems like who could be better than a mother, Mothers are awesome. They take care of you and do things for you when, you know, you least expect it, and they're there for you and things. A lot of other people too out there, they consider people their mother when they're not even their mother. That's cool. My grandma was like a mom to me. She's not here either. My grandma's been gone for quite a long time. In our family here, we've lost people like way early. Never really ever had the time to really enjoy those times. When you're a kid, it flies by so fast, and then you become a teenager, and then next thing you know, you're an adult. And a lot of us have lost our moms, like, early in our life. And when you go to my grandpa, just say it's not my grandpa's, Father's Day, but you go to him. I never even met him. He died when my dad was 8. Then my other grandpa, uh, he died when I was 8, 1980. But why did I say that? I don't know. But you know, losing people when you're real young, like 8 and stuff, you've never even, you know, had a chance to even enjoy things. It's crazy. It's me in the Bible when it says that God will make it to where they live 120 years. They used to live 900 years. 900 wasn't it 933 was the oldest? I don't know, something like that. Is that Methuselah? I'm not sure. I'll have to double check, but my brain goes through so much. But anyway, I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and I hope it went well. And if it didn't, and you found yourself having a sad day, I could be there with you a little bit. But I know that a lot of you have gone through way more than myself. And I send you big hugs for that. My mom had that accidental overdose, but it's written accidental, but there's people who think she done it on purpose, and I think they'll always believe that. But when my mom was here, she was awesome. But I gotta tell you though, I gotta tell you on the other side, we had some real tough arguments. I want to say that we did because other people would get involved, and me and my mom had such a close relationship that I think that they were, I don't know, bothered by it in a way. That's just my belief. That's my opinion. But they would do things, and arguments would happen, and just stuff that shouldn't even have happened. That's what a lot of us probably went through too. Is that's what I mean by never having the time to enjoy and to celebrate things. That's another thing too. I just wanted to mention that I have a boy. I've never had a girl, so I don't know what it's like. I've never had a sister either. I have no clue what it would be like to have a sister. I have a feeling that I'd probably have a big hard time with it. I don't know. Because some people who get really whiny and stuff, like I know I complain, I do things and everything else, but I feel like I'm pretty strong about it. And sometimes if I imagine having a girl and she would just be whining or something, I don't even know what I would do. I mean, I'd probably do the total opposite than what I even think I would. But just sitting in my mind thinking if I had a sister, oh goodness, we'd probably be kicking each other's butts or something. And, if I had a daughter, I'd be like, oh goodness gracious, maybe dad can take care of that. I'm just more used to taking care of a boy, but, because I had one. But then I only had a brother, so I don't know what I ever would have done if I had a girl. I just don't. I don't know. Like me, I know I'm real sensitive and everything, and I don't know. What if she was all sensitive? I don't know if I could handle two of me. I just don't. So, mm, but I don't know. Every day's Mother's Day to me. So, yeah. So, my mom's name was Lori. Spell it Laurie. But she was so helpful, and she was really good with autism. She was really good taking her time to understand and want to learn and know how to get along with people. She had that special touch. A lot of people were different than her, I guess I'll put it. Uh, they don't really like to take the time to learn things or listen or do anything. And I know I'm rambling off, but happy Mother's Day. But I know I'm going on a few different subjects, but I don't know. Mothers are always seem to be there for us. They do. Well, at least certain mothers. I feel really bad for the people who never had a mother and whose mother might have been narcissistic or, things like that. But that's all I wanted to tell you. Me and my mom had some really bad arguments. And actually, before she passed away, we were kind of arguing. And we know we're not supposed to blame other people, but her boyfriend had a lot to do with it. And add in a few others, and they had a lot to do with it. We wouldn't have been arguing at that point if it wasn't for what somebody was sitting and saying about me and lying. And I mean, it was clearly not true. It was known. Little dumb things could bring on a big argument. And I don't know, when somebody lies about me, I definitely stick up for myself. And when, like, I was talking to my friend, when it comes to your family or something, man, you're just, you're right there. It's so easy to defend those people you care about. It is. It just strikes something in you, and you're like, man, no way, that ain't right. That ain't right. But I don't know. That's what I mean. My mom was like a deep thinker like me. She liked to learn about things. She would watch court cases and stuff. She really liked that O.J. Simpson trial. Oh goodness, she just she just deciphered it all and kept track and just things. I don't know. It was interesting. But she got into all kinds of stuff. She really liked that. She liked to watch those shows too, investigative things, and she liked to learn all about that. But she went through a lot of narcissistic stuff in her life, and can't blame her. You start to get an interest in things and about law and uh, the FBI type of deal stuff and the coroner stuff and all this because people out there they can just fudge things and lie. Happens all the time. But a lot of people might yell at us mothers and say we're too defensive or we're too rude. And I don't really agree with them because when you need to be, you are. You need to be rude. You're going to be rude. Those certain times you have to be that way. So I don't think of you guys as mothers. I think of you guys as my friends, and what friends will do for friends is really awesome. It's nice to have a good friend, and it's nice to have a good mother, and even if she isn't here today with you, you could maybe remember how she stood up for you or the things she did. Like me and mom, we never were able to have, we didn't have a lot of money ever, and we really couldn't get gifts. So, it's more the memories and the things we did and the laughs we had. Gosh, we would just crack up, things like that. Or we'd go to the Coney Island, the cheapest place to eat, or go to the Ram's Horn. We have some potato skins with bacon and sour cream. Goodness, oh, like I said in one of my other videos, my mom always liked to get the hot fudge cream puff. That was her favorite. But we could sit for hours. The time would fly by. We'd just talk about everything and anything. And how, we thought things were right, how we thought things were wrong, and it's just a really good conversation. And sit and have some coffee. She'd always be out of the coffee cream, always. And she could not, I can't either. But she wouldn't even use the powdered cream. She had to have her, her creamer, the milky creamer, and not milk. She wouldn't even use milk. She wouldn't even use powder. But she was like really picky. These days, it's getting where you just have to have what you have. But I don't know. My mom was really, really picky about certain things. But that's good though. At least she had her mind made up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I don't have my mind made up. Well, I have a different life than her though. I'm not able to make choices and everything like that. With my son, sometimes you got to go with anything goes because you can't cause a huge ruckus and you can't get the kid all mad or anything. You got to be very, very careful in the way you raise him and what you say and do. He's very sensitive himself. But yeah, my son, he got along with my mom a lot. I wish he could have met my grandma. My friend also mentioned that in one of her things that when she had her baby, that her grandma did get to see the kid or did know. It reminds me of a story when my grandma was in the nursing home and I wanted her to see Brandon so bad. She did. She held him too. And she was afraid she was going to drop him. She's sitting there crying. I'm like, come on, Graham. You're not going to drop him. And she didn't drop him. But that was the best thing. She got to see him. I'm happy about that. But he was just born. I think he was 8 months. She died in September. No, he was born November. Yeah, 10 months, I think. But didn't get to see her because of the nursing home. I just had the kid. She was in a nursing home. And, you kind of worry about taking a newborn and, So I didn't get to see her a lot when she was there, but when I did go, when I could go without taking the kid, I got really, really pissed off in the way they were running things. She's wet, pee all over. She had fallen out of bed. She kept getting bruises on her arm, and like I swear nobody watched her. They didn't, and she started to get going like crazy in her head. She thought that they were, trying to get rid of the lady in the next bed. She thought that they were trying to kill her. I'm just going to be blunt. Uh, she said some things to me before she passed, which were really interesting. And she said a certain person was boozing the baby, and she was talking about my son. And it's very interesting because the person she's talking about probably would have done that. So that part of it, I don't think that she was, I don't know. Maybe there was just things because she saw the baby and maybe somebody boozed the baby in her life. I don't know. I don't know. It's really interesting. So some of you out there, maybe you've never been a mother. And I tell you what, though, you've been a mother to a lot of people. You're the mother of the people on the YouTube. You're the mother to your friends. You're just the mother to the neighbors' kids and everything. That's another thing. The kids across the street didn't even have a mother that was good to them. And they would come and I'll never forget, they kept coming over to my house. They really liked to hang out here and they liked me. And one day I go out there and I was getting the mail or something and a little boy was sleeping on a plastic chair that you can't even lay in. And he was so little and he was just laying there waiting until we woke up, waiting for me. I hope when he grows up he has some role models that can help take care of him. He was the youngest of the 3 boys and their mom was on drugs and everything. And they moved away, so I never got to see him again. But that boy sticks out in my heart every day. He was the sweetest little kid. The other 2 brothers were sweet too. It was amazing how good they turned out without having a mom in their life. Thank God. I hope they're doing fine. And I hope you're all doing fine too. Big hugs to you all out there who are hurting or everything. And happy Mother's Day to you.